lot of great games. We're going to get into our picks right now. Chuck, this is where we make our picks. You can elaborate a little bit. You don't have to. If you want, fine. If you see the Falcons playing, if you want to talk about the Falcons, you just talked a lot of noise. Falcons is going to the Saints, so we're going to get into that. But you just say who you got. Thursday night, Killer's not here because he's prepping for Thursday night. This is not a pushover game. Killer said when they were getting ready to play Cleveland, that wasn't going to be a pushover game. They went up to Cleveland. Jameis did his thing, and they ended up losing to Cleveland. Well, this is a division opponent. Baltimore Ravens versus Cincinnati Bengals. This is always a great game. The last one was freaking incredible. So I think everybody's looking forward to this one. Who do you got?
I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think they get it done again. This offense, it's too good. It's too good. And last time at home, for Cincy, I should say, while the Ravens were on the road, the Ravens put up 41 points on the road to the Bengals 38. So, even 38 points wasn't enough for the Bengals to get that done. I think another big day for the Ravens offense and a Thursday night win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens to have back-to-back wins. I'm going with the Ravens at home. All right, Giants at Panthers.
Oof.
This is in Germany. This is a Germany game.
Yeah.
So there's no home field advantage. Both teams have to travel. Bryce Young, you just said, didn't have the greatest numbers. But when you got a guy that's as talented as Bryce Young, give him a little confidence coming off a win, you never know what can happen. Daniel Jones, he's up and down. You never know. But I'll say this, Bryce Young, you better look out because that Giants D-line, they are not messing around. That goddamn Sexy Dexy and Brian Burns, Spider-Man, they are not playing, man. Them guys are humming. So, I don't know, man. Who you got?
I got the Giants for that reason alone. I don't, it's hard to, if you start looking at unit versus unit, position group by position group, I don't think there's a better position group in this game at all than the Giants defensive line. So I expect them to mash. Big game for Dexter Lawrence. And hey, at least Bryce Young got the dub last week, but this is a little tougher. A little tougher.
Yeah. He's up against it, man. And I think the Panthers gonna struggle with this one. I got the Giants as well. Patriots at the Bears. We got two rookie quarterbacks. Drake May, he just started playing a couple weeks ago, but he hasn't not been playing great. He's actually been playing pretty good. I like Drake May. I'm looking forward to the future of what he can do. Caleb, they got a couple wins. It was on the up and up, but the last couple weeks just haven't been up to par. They obviously had a debacle up in Washington. They just went on the road. Caleb played another number one overall pick in Kyler Murray. Didn't get the dub. Caleb doesn't have a true road win yet, but they are at home for this one. Who do you got?
This might be spicy, but I'm going to take the Patriots.
Okay.
The vibes in Chicago just seem a little off right now.
They all over the place right now, right?
They're a little all over the place. Bears fans are calling for Matt Eberflus to be fired. DJ Moore is pouting and
walking off the field mid-play is ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
DJ do better, bro. DJ was one of our young boys in Carolina, man. We didn't teach you that. Man, we went through so much turmoil in Carolina. We lost Cam Newton. He got hurt in preseason, week 2. We didn't even know if we was going to have him for the season. His foot was all messed up. We lost Cam Newton in week 2. He got hurt in week 2 of the preseason. Then he got hurt in week 2 of the season, and he didn't play again. All right, we lost him. Our quarterbacks was in and out of the lineup. Chico got fired. Ron Rivera. That was a season full of turmoil. But our defensive line, we ended up being second in the league in sacks that year. So we did CMC that year was his 1,000 season. So DJ, I don't know where you learned this. You didn't learn it from us, man. We learned to push through and keep fighting and keep going. So whatever high horse you on or whatever, man, take it from big bro. You need to tighten up, bro, because it don't look good. Maybe it ain't as bad as we saying, but body language says a lot. And your body language is horrible right now, man. All that pouting and being a diva, I don't know where you got that from. You didn't get it from us. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to go with the Bears at home against the Patriots. The Patriots are going to fight hard, but I think the fans get behind them in Soldier Field, and the Bears win this one. 49ers at Buccaneers. Oh, Lord help us all.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think I'm
Who
gonna
you
take
got?
I think I'm gonna take the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bucs. I'm going with the
It's
Bucs.
Shanny with the bye week. That's a little tough. But man, dude, I'm a big believer in this Bucs offense because
Mm-hmm.
I think Liam Cohen's did a great job. And what I really think is cool is, unfortunately you lose Chris Godwin for the season, but they've been able to replace some of that production with Cade Otton like pretty quickly in terms of what he's been able to do. So I think that just another week of them trying to figure out what they are on offense now will be good for them. And the 49ers defense is gettable. I think this is going to be a
they
close
are.
one. It's got shootout potential, but I'm going to take the Bucs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bucs too. And depending on what happens today, Nick Bosa might be in shambles. So we'll see. I don't know. Yes, I said that, and don't cut it out. Yes, I said that. Do not cut that out. So I'm going with the Bucs too. Broncos at the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs too. Bills at the Colts. I think we can agree we both go with the Bills.
Yeah. The Colts, I mean, I don't know what the hell that was this week.
Yeah,
That was just
man.
like
Yeah,
you benched Anthony Richardson just to do that. Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Steelers at Commanders. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a great game, man. I'm excited for this one, but I'm going to go with the Steelers on the road with that defense. Russ, I feel like Russ is going to do enough. Najee Harris is running like he's pissed off at the world. And, Russ he's got a great thing going right now, man. So I'm going to go with Pittsburgh on the road.
I'm riding with Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been so surprised with how good they are in terms of points per drive. Number one in the league still, even with the year that Baltimore's having. I think they get it done. It's been kind of interesting because I think they still have room to improve, like on offense, personnel-wise, moving to the future.
For sure.
And Jaden Daniels is going to get better, but right now they're playing really good football and one of the best offenses in the league. And I think that carries them to an 8-2 record, which if you would ask me that back in like August,
that's good. It's freaking insane.
Yeah, I would have laughed at you.
But I'm liking this Russell Wilson George Pickens connection, man. He's finding a way to give him the ball. To Killer's credit, Kyle said that they need to find a way to get George Pickens a ball, and I don't know what these guys' connection was in practice or whatever, but Russ is like force feeding him, and it's working. So I'm excited to see that one. Vikings at Jags. Are we both going Vikings?
Yeah, but I will use this opportunity because I have a question I want to ask you on this trade deadline day. So we've seen with teams, like mostly the Browns and maybe some other teams like the Panthers today, when you get to the point in the season when you're in the locker room and the team is starting to ship guys off to other teams. If you've been in that situation before, what is it like? Because, there's still 9 weeks to go, but clearly the organization is saying, nah, we're moving on to next year.
Yeah, well, the organization can do that, man. I was a part of that the last game in 2014. We tanked to get the number 1 overall pick so we can get Jameis. We knew we wanted Jameis, and we tanked the last game. We wasn't happy as players because we like, shoot, we play to win. Like, getting the first or second pick, okay, if you don't get the first, get the second guy, whatever. But so it's tough. But at the same token, 2012, the Indianapolis Colts said, hey, Peyton Manning, first ballot Hall of Famer, generational quarterback, you can go. We appreciate your services. Goodbye. 2019, going into 2020, the New England Patriots, 6 championships. We appreciate you, Tom Brady. You can go. Goodbye. In 2012, I realized that this is a business. And at that point, I stopped looking at it as a game and understood this is business. And the guys who are on the business side, who are the owners and the GM, he's a part of the football, but he's on the business side as well. And the business is to win. And whatever we got to do to make this team win, whether it's now or moving forward, is what we're going to do. So if we can get a jump on this by trading guys away, that's what teams are going to do. In the locker room, man, all you can do is prepare and play with whoever's out there with you. Might be frustrating, but you also looking at the season like, man, this season is dead anyway. We might as well go out here and just give it everything we got. It ain't like we going to playoffs. It ain't like we going to the Super Bowl, but we got pride. So we're going to go out here and play with pride. Hey, if y'all with me, let's go rock. I don't care who's in front of us. If they keep a score, we play to win. And that's how you got to approach it, man. But understand that the higher ups, they're about business, and that's what they're gonna do. With that being said, I got the Vikings.
Yep, same Vikings.
And I have the Falcons at the Saints.
Yeah, the Falcons.
I think we both do. Titans at Chargers. I'm gonna go with Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. They've played pretty well over the past month. I think they've really started to figure out how to kind of unleash Justin Herbert as a passer within the style of offense that they like to run. So they look, I think they still have a long way to go before I'm talking about them as Super Bowl contenders. But year 1, 5-3, you just had the 5th pick last year.
Yeah.
That's a really good start for where they are.
Yeah, it is. Jets at Cardinals. Whew, this is a tough one because the Jets are playing better. But the Jets have been too inconsistent, man. I can't pick them again. I didn't pick them last week, and I don't care if they won. I'm not. No, the Cardinals, they're on the up and up. They have the momentum, so I'm going with the Cardinals.
I think I'm going to go with the Cardinals too. Although I do think the Jets will give them a better game than the Bears did this Sunday.
Eagles at the Cowboys. I mean, this was kind of obvious. I'm going with the Eagles. And we got Lions at Texans. I'm going with the Lions, man. They taking over everybody's trap. So I'm going with the Lions. The Texans are banged up. They don't look like the same Texans, and the Lions are riding high right now. I'm going with the Lions.
Yep, I'm going with the Lions. Texans, just like you said, they're too banged up, which is unfortunate because I feel like when you start looking at these games, a lot of them feel like a lot of. I mean, especially today with Dak going on IR, that Cowboys game lost a lot of juice. Flacco's in with the Colts. That game lost some juice. So hopefully CJ Stroud can step up and give us something because this week's looking a little shaky.
Yeah. And then finally, Monday night, Dolphins at Rams. This is going to be a good game, but I'm going with the Rams, man.
I'm going with the Dolphins. They've looked like their old selves since Tua got back, and I just think one of these games they're going to get the combination of good offense, good defense that they've been missing. The Rams are tough out, but I think they're moving back in the right direction towards getting back to the team they want to look like, even if it's a little bit too late as far as the standings go. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, this is going to be a match of wits offensively. So I'm excited to see it. Well, so those are our picks.